Alright, to put a shadow on your design, your first step is to create a new layer beneath where you want the shadow to fall. So you can see that there is a sheet over top of another sheet here, all on top of the background. So what we'll do is we'll click on the layer underneath it and click the new layer button. We'll call this layer shadow, and that is going to be our shadow layer. Then from there we're going to take this dropper tool called the eyedropper, or you can press the letter I to activate it. Once you click, we're going to steal a color from an existing shadow. This should give you a matchable shadow to everything else. Then you are going to take a brush and paint that shadow really poorly onto here. It makes a lot of sense to use a hard brush, so I've right clicked and I am turning that all the way down. And now I'm going to paint along this bottom part. You can see that it's falling directly behind exactly where this sheet exists currently. After that is there and it looks terrible, you are going to switch the blending mode from normal to multiply, causing it to blend into the picture below, still looking terrible. Then lower the opacity until it seems like it's about the right level. After this, you can come up here and lower the opacity of the brush. If you lower it down to 50%, it will paint at about a level of 50%. Increase the size and you will be able to layer your shadow on top of one another so that you can create a multi-level shadow that looks a little bit more real. Additionally, you can use the eraser to clean it up and change it up. You also have the opacity control for that as well. So if you need to eat away at what you've done for some reason to make it look like it matches better, then you can go ahead and do that. After this is good, you are able to move it around. You're also able to layer mask it. So feel free to create a layer mask and use your brush on black to remove little bits from the edges. Try not to make weird glows happen, so just maybe change up your brush settings. And that is the general bit of making a shadow. Go ahead and do that to your image, and also don't forget it casts a shadow onto the ground. So you may want to make a second shadow layer for the ground so that you can control them independently. Follow the same steps in order to fill that space in.